This week was my last week of therapy. Before this burnout event, I have never been to therapy before, and I was lucky enough to get 20 sessions to help me talk through burnout, my anxiety, my panic symptoms. Going into therapy was a big step because I've come from a place where we never really talked about our feelings, never talked about our emotions. It was really hard for me to get started describing the emotions that were going on or just the pain inside my body. I didn't really have the language for that. Therapy was quite an interesting process around feeling judged for the words that I would be speaking. It gave me a sense that what I was feeling and the words that I am saying to another human is truthful and valid, nothing to be embarrassed or ashamed about. The therapy taught me tools to program my old operating system with new skills to cope with overwhelming feelings or things that I just can't process. My experience was fascinating. They give you these tools and talk in metaphors, but then I think it's up to you to integrate them into your world and make sense of them through your lens, your experience, and also how you want to show up. That grounding exercise with all the five senses is really nice for me. I like it because it takes up all the five senses and I can bring in my creativity into how do I describe objects in more detail than just I can smell whatever, I can touch this, or I can see this. I think another tool was the different parts of us and what parts are taking the steering wheel. So at times I've felt quite overwhelmed and fatigued. I would procrastinate, ignore it, just lie in bed and feel sorry for myself. So who takes the steering wheel from me, the controller of my experience? Sometimes those parts are just passengers. Sometimes they're louder. Sometimes I listen to them and sometimes I shouldn't be. Finishing up therapy was sad. I had lost that connection with the therapist. We built a relationship around my experiences with panic and burnout. It was nice to have someone who got my way of thinking or processing things. Each fortnight I had some new systems or rules and continue to be reflective around what I have been thinking about. It felt like there's a little bit of a loss, but then it also felt like it was a growth moment. Do I just need to integrate all these learnings into my world? I think the next chapter is going to be quite interesting, knowing that my body is feeling a little bit calmer. I still don't think I've fully understood everything with burnout. I don't know if I ever will. It's just opened up a whole new reframing, processing, or how I interact with others. Can I let go of things where I was holding on to acknowledgement that I'm good enough or I belong? This next chapter is going to be a little bit exciting with all this knowledge, and it's not going to stop. I want to improve with this self-development, my wellness, my questioning. How do I break away from the patterns that I've been operating on for almost 41 years? Yeah, I'm pretty excited about what that means to me.